Are the Warzone 1 servers permanently going to go offline? Are all the in-game cosmetics that you've worked hard to gain over the last 3 years just going to disappear? We finally have some answers regarding what's going to happen to Warzone 1, so I'm going to be telling you all that information in today's video. Activision have released a blog post that kind of clears up a lot of the rumours and a lot of things that people have been saying regarding to Warzone 1, because there's so much stuff going around right now, but this is the official stuff right here. In this blog post there's a lot of information regarding MW2 Warzone 2, but this video today is going to be solely just regarding what's happening to Warzone 1, so stick around if you want to find that out. So Warzone 1's not completely just being shut down, it's actually here to stay. And no, it's not just going to be called Warzone anymore, it's going to be called Call of Duty Warzone Caldera. And you're probably thinking, why Caldera? There's more to it, there's Rebirth, Fortune's Keep, and that's because going forward, Rebirth Island, Fortune's Keep is going away. It's just going to be Caldera going forward. And the servers for Caldera is actually shut down when Warzone 2 came out, but they're coming back on November the 28th with Caldera on its own. From there on, Warzone Caldera and Warzone 2 will be completely separate games. Warzone 2 will be integrated with Modern Warfare 2 and be in that time zone and everything like that, and the Caldera will just be on its own game on the MW 2019 engine. So Warzone 2 will obviously be integrated with Modern Warfare 2 being on that engine, being on that client, and Warzone Caldera will be just staying on the MW 2019 client. Nothing will be changing there, so the game Caldera we already knew it as, that will be it. That will be its own game now. No more Rebirth, no more Fortune's Keep. Caldera is pretty much Warzone 1, whereas Warzone 2 is obviously the brand new map that will continuously being updated for the next 2 years, and anything from Warzone 2 will be going on MW2 and vice versa, but nothing will be transferring across. They will be two completely separate games, nothing will be integrated together, no level system, none of the in-game purchases. It'd be pretty much two different games. Now regarding updates and everything like that with this Caldera map, it's highly unlikely we're going to see updates for this moving forward. It's probably going to stay relatively similar to what it is now, because they're going to be solely focusing on Warzone 2. And myself included, I was asking, why don't they just shut down these servers and just focus on Warzone 2? But it's the main reason of in-game purchases and stuff like that. Because people have spent so much money on the game and spent 3 years kind of collecting stuff throughout this game, they can't just shut it down. Battle passes, blueprints, think about it. People have collected a lot of in-game items, blueprints, battle passes. They've got a lot of stuff throughout the last 3 years, and as it's not integrating with the new Warzone, those items are just being left behind. So if they were to shut down the servers, they'll be completely gone. So they're kind of keeping these servers alive, keeping Caldera somewhat playable, so everything that everyone's unlocked on Vanguard, Cold War and MW 2019, you can still access within a Warzone, I guess. Completely pointless, because I don't see many people playing Warzone Caldera, especially as Warzone 2 is free as well. I just don't see many people doing that. If it was Verdansk, on the other hand, if Warzone 1 changed into Warzone Verdansk, that would be so much more successful than Warzone Caldera, because the map was already heavily disliked, so everyone kind of wanted to move away from it anyway. I just don't think they went about this very well at all. But the items that you collected through battle passes, in-game purchases, blueprints, whatever it is, they will still be accessible within the multiplayers of the game. So if you bought something, a Cold War blueprint, you can still use it within the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. Same for Vanguard, same for MW 2019. But most people bought blueprints and bought stuff like that for Warzone, so the only way to ever use those again is through this new Warzone Caldera. The only thing that did transfer from Warzone 1 to Warzone 2 was COD points. That's not really a shock, because we've had that for years. If you buy COD points on Black Ops 3, they will be on your screen in MW2 2022. They're all kind of integrate through every Call of Duty, so that was no surprise, but the only links we have between the previous Warzone and the new one is COD points. I thought I'd just mention that because there is technically one thing that has gone across, but it's not highly unknown because it's been happening since the beginning of COD points pretty much. But however long these servers last for Warzone Caldera is unknown. I would say it could be within 6 months, or it could be literally forever. We don't have a time period, we don't have any idea what this is going to be. Going off previous Call of Duties, every single Call of Duty ever, the servers are still alive, whether it's full of hackers or just not played anymore. The servers are actually still up, so for this one the servers could stay up for as long as possible, but they could be shut down within 6 months. We just haven't got a clue right now. I'm sure they'll probably go off how popular the game is and how like highly requested it is to keep the servers alive sort of thing. But for the whole cosmetics thing, they're trying to obviously keep it so you can use your old stuff in some way. But I would say most people, myself included, you bought a few things, but you're playing the new Warzone, so realistically, you're not going to go back to Caldera just because you bought a Mac 10 blueprint or an MP5 blueprint. That's not going to keep you going back to Caldera. Either way, guys, I'm going to end the video here today. I hope you lot did enjoy. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.